I'm Jay Barnett, and this is my story. So this photo here was probably 9 or 10 back when I was at Bacala, and it kind of brings back the memories of obviously the start of my football career and yeah, all my years as a junior at Bacala playing with my brother. My dad was a coach of our team as well, and then obviously still in touch with a lot of friends from back in those days, and that's kind of where my football journey started. So yeah, that's a pretty cool photo, and it's against Raiders as well. Obviously I have a bit of a tie to that club as well, being Croatian, so it's a nice little photo. That's where I started. Like I said, my brother and also my dad coached and played for the club, so it's a club that I'm very familiar with and have a lot of good memories at. Getting a lot of flashbacks now of all the games, trainings, looking at this photo and obviously looking at what I looked like and how young I was as well is pretty cool. Yeah, so on the far left we have a certain Austin Ayubi. Can't really recognise him in this photo. And then we have, I think that might be Luis Dorigo next to me on my right. And then I have my best mate, James, on my left. So yeah, this photo was from under 11 or 12, our stick team. So just before I was into Skillaroos, kind of a part of I think it was the South Zone, if I'm correct. And yeah, in the background, I think that's at South Adelaide. So I remember always on a Monday night going to train up there once a week and having the bit of a carnival at the end of it where we versed all the other zone teams, and from there I was lucky enough to get into the Skillaroos program with a few of these boys in picture, and then this was kind of the start of my state journey, you could say. And yeah, looking how young I was there as well is yeah, pretty funny with the hair as well. Well, this one's definitely stands out to me. I get a lot of crap from people how I don't score goals. I claim I score a few, not many, but I do score one or two, and this was probably the last goal that I've got on camera or on recording, and it was, yeah, when I was in Canberra at the AIS. I remember this game, we were 3-1 down, and this was the equaliser, make it 3-3. For some reason I was up front and somehow scored a goal. I remember it quite fondly. I think I didn't run back and was kind of cheating up front, and then next thing you know, I've scored a goal, and yeah, the emotion just took over. Obviously running with my arms out and all the boys in the background, again, boys that I grew up playing with, a few Adelaide boys. Yeah, it's a good photo. Yeah, so I think I was 17 in this photo, and this was obviously when we won the Youth League Championship. I was at Brisbane Roar, as you can see with the logo, but yeah, I remember obviously this game, I think we won 3-0 against Western Sydney in the final. We had a very, very young team compared to most of the other youth teams at that time. And yeah, I just remember our team in particular, nobody really took seriously or thought we were any good because of how young we were, and also being in Brisbane, there wasn't as good of a reputation around Brisbane Roar at the time and wasn't as big of a club. So for us to win that, and then yeah, some of the boys in this photo again are boys that I've grew up with playing. This was our AIS crew, so the boys from Canberra who were in the other photo. That's the 5 of us that were in that program together. So for us to come to Brisbane, move away from home, and then yeah, to win a Youth League Championship was pretty cool. And it was one of my first trophies as a player in a team sense. Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think about. Yeah, so I remember this night, this was obviously my last game before all my injury struggles. And obviously being such a big game, the elimination final of 22-23 season, where we won 2-0. And then, yeah, just this photo was, like I said, the last game that I'd played before returning from my injury. So that was always something that was in the back of my mind, and wanting to get back obviously to play for the team, for the club, back on Coopers as well, because I remember that night in particular, how good Coopers was, how much it was rocking, how much of a big game it was, and that was, you know, one of the reasons why I came to the club was to have nights like that, Friday nights under the lights at Coopers. There's nothing that beats it. So missing all of last season was tough, but moments like this and hoping to get back to some of those big nights again and hopefully contribute to a lot more moving forward. That's why this picture's so special. And then obviously a reminder of that was the season I first moved back home, and how good it was to finally play for Adelaide again, or should I say for the first time, and be back home in Adelaide playing in front of family, friends, and so to be back playing and yeah, trying to take every game and every moment for what it is now and really enjoy each game, each day, each training, to make sure that, yeah, if something, God forbid, does happen again, that I can at least say I've, you know, enjoyed each moment, and then, yeah, to keep building my career, because like I said, this was the start of my career back home at Adelaide, and yeah, hopefully can build a lot more memories with it.